So, always start your videos with a cough. Yeah, I've got an idea for, well, it's an idea I've had for ages, but I just couldn't be bothered to draw the Eiffel Tower. I'm questioning, is that what it's called? Yes, it is. The Eiffel Tower in France. It was going to be a piece inspired by the Beatles lyrics, Semolina Pilchard climbing up the Eiffel Tower. I was like, I really want to draw that. I want to draw Semolina Pilchard, whatever the fuck Semolina Pilchard is. But I didn't want to draw the Eiffel Tower, so luckily I just happened to be taking apart some old picture frames recently. I needed a picture frame. And then inside was one of those stock images that comes with a picture frame, and it is, as you can see, the Eiffel Tower. I thought, no way, awesome. I don't have to draw the Eiffel Tower, but I can draw the Semolina Pilchard. And I'm hoping, because Posca pens always brag about being able to draw on anything, I'm hoping they can draw on this rather flimsy paper. I think it's got like it's certainly not thick, but it's got a bit of a sheen to it. It's a bit, not plasticky, but you know what I mean. You can hear what it's like. It's that sort of paper. So I'm hoping that the Posca paint doesn't seep through, and you know, because that would look really cool. If I do, I'm thinking either yellow. I mean, what colour is Semolina? And in the fact that it's a Semolina Pilchard as well, I guess it doesn't really matter what colour it is. It does, because if I did it red, you'd think it was a blood fish. So either yellow, I was thinking, or that beige colour. There's a very nice beigey skin tone colour. So either that or that. I'm thinking yellow, because yellow is going to stand out more, and the contrast between the big yellow cartoon fish and this black and white image of the Eiffel Tower will really pop. So, but what do I put down first? I'm thinking, because this will definitely seep through, I'm hoping that the yellow I put the yellow on and it's perfectly fine, and I don't have to put down any sort of thing. But I know this is a gesso, or however you say it. I say gesso because that's how Bob Ross says it, and he's a fucking pro. I don't know why I'm showing you the inside. That stuff, should I put a very thin layer of that onto this, or is it going to seep through and ruin it, or do I just go straight ahead with the Posca pen and hope that it doesn't seep through? What I was going to do was glue some cardboard to the back of it. It's just a regular paper that I always draw on, called 400 GSM, whatever that means, Bristol board. And yeah, typically, look, it's not quite the right length, is it? Look, and also down the sides as well. And I'm continuing to show you this problem, even though I've just rectified it in my head. What I could do is, I could just glue it to a piece of cardboard. I guess these are the cardboard envelopes that I use when I send stuff out. And I could just do, you know, obviously cut it out, and yeah, I mean, that could work. I mean, it will work. So I'll just do that. I'm going to cut that out, glue that on top to make it nice and sturdy, and then I guess we'll just go straight in with the yellow and any other colours that I think of. And hopefully I'm going to draw, at long last, Semolina Pilchard climbing up the Eiffel Tower. What is that Beatles song? Semolina Pilchard climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Don't know the rest. Well, actually I do, but I don't want to sing it out loud because I probably get it wrong. I am the walrus. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's do this. Semolina Pilchard climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Something Corporation Tuesday. Blah 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 blah. When I moved to Calcutta to with the guns down. Right, let's I'm just gonna put this cardboard down and glue the back because not putting anything down and gluing straight, you know, all over your glass table isn't a good idea. Right. Yes. Glue. Glue, glue, glue. Loo, 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 I've got some apples. Loo, 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 you got some too. Loo, loo, loo. All I can think of is The Simpsons when I sing that. Loo, 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 I got some. Oh no, it's not fucking Simpsons. Buses in South Park. Loo, 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 I got some apples. Loo, 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 you got some too. Loo, loo. I haven't watched South Park in ages because it's all on. Who owns them now? Well, whatever. It's on a streaming service, isn't it? And it's one of the ones I haven't got because I can't be asked to fucking pay for it. It's the problem with modern TV. There's no. Well, there is television, but there's no. There's always shit on, and all the good stuff's on fucking streaming services. If I watched all the things, I want to watch that David Attenborough thing as well. That dinosaur one he did ages ago. I think that's on Discovery or Apple. I'm still getting glue everywhere. But if I want to watch all the programs that I want to watch and end up paying fucking hundreds, well not hundreds, but you know what I mean, just fucking put it on TV. After it's been on a streaming service for like a couple of years or whatever, just put it on fucking TV, but they never do. Which is very annoying because there's lots of things I'd like to watch, especially South Park. I fucking love South Park. Okay, that's glue around the edges, and then I'll just do like a big cross on the back, and let's just do a big cross on the back. God, it smells like school. I can't remember the last time I ever saw PVA glue with one of those little plastic spade things or whatever it was. You just scoop it out with. And the PVA glue was always in one of those things where you used to get your photos back from Kodak. They'd put the actual film inside one of those little pots with a little lid. PVA glue was always in that with one of the little sticks on it. And everybody loved peeling off the skin. I know I did. Right. Glue that onto there. Let's just try and... It's already a little bit creased anyway, so I'm not overly worried about... I don't want any air bubbles, but at the same time it's probably a little bit unavoidable. Close up to the edges. That's looking alright. Bit crinkled along the top, but it was anyway. Don't want it that fucking crinkled, hang on. Try and get those air bubbles out. Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out. No, don't put a massive one there. It's just... If you can't tell, I don't do arts and crafts. Yeah, something like that. Problem with me, I always rush everything. When I get a good idea, I get excited and I tend to rush things because I just want to get on with it. Okay, right. That's nicely glued. That's nicely glued. Get a Stanley knife thing, and I had a guinea pig called Stanley. Stan and Ollie. If you're lucky, I've inserted a picture of them into this video. Absolutely lovely, Stan and Ollie. Super cute. I fucking love guinea pigs. They're really just potatoes, aren't they? Just an arse and a head welded together. What more could you want? Little legs. Although saying that, have you ever seen how big their back legs are? Oh, what's it creased at the fucking top? Look. Don't crease. Don't crease. starting to regret having glued it because it's looking very creasy. There's not much I can do about that. Okay, so there's some creasy looking air bubble shit going on around the edges. But what I could do if I'm very careful is actually just get rid of this white border anyway and just cut up against the side of the actual photo, which is probably what I'll do. Because I made a little finger mark mess over there as well. What I need to do now is find out what a Semolina Pilchard's going to look like, and to do that I'm going to need my phone because I need Google. So I'm going to do a little sketch. I have to do that off camera. I'll show you what my sketch looks like. I'm off to go and design a Semolina Pilchard, and then I'll show you what I designed. A pilchard is a pretty bog standard fish, so I didn't really draw much. It's just a bog standard looking fish, and then Semolina pudding just seems to be gloopy, my usual gloopy stuff that I draw all the time. Although the colour, I think I do want to do yellow because yellow will look good against the black and white photo, but also it's not really a yellow colour. I think I've got a colour that's more like, I've got a lighter yellow. I guess that's more like Semolina pudding, but is it? Let's see, let's find out. But no, there you go, there's a pilchard, and it's going to be drippy and weird. It's just going to look like a box standard thing I always draw, and in that case I might as well pop a little cigarette in its mouth as well. But I might make the fish look a little bit more like something from the Yellow Submarine film. Yeah, what to do? Right, let's, so Semolina Pilchard, I'm hoping that the yellow, well, I'm hoping that the paint is thick enough. I don't have to put on loads of layers. The only way I'm going to know about this is if I just get on with it. But where am I going to draw the pilchard? Because I think his tail should be coming out of here, like this. And then, so if his tail's coming out of there like that, draw the rest of his body. I'm going to stop a second. I'm going to sketch this out. Being on camera trying to do this is fucking annoying me, even though it's the point of making the video. But it's annoying me because I'm thinking about you guys and I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. Just let me do this a minute, and then I'm going to put down the yellow. He's crossing over the Eiffel Tower. Let's just go in with the yellow. Ooh, okay, it might need several layers. Hopefully not too many. His body's going to be coming into like there, and then I think it should be like that. And then these big fat bodies overlapping the thing, and it goes through that hole like that. Okay, so yeah, if I just outline this in yellow, hopefully you can see what my plan is. And then like that. And then, you know, if this goes well and it looks right, I'll be doing like drippage going down onto the rest of the Eiffel Tower, as if he's spilt semolina everywhere. It looks like it's going to need several layers across the dark areas, which hopefully is fine. I mean, this stuff dries very quickly, so it shouldn't get too wet. I don't know, it's laying itself a bit weird. You know what I mean? Might look a bit streaky. I can already you can see where it's already like lifting up because it's wet. Whatever, right, I'm going to colour this in, and there's no point watching that, is there? Right, let's just see how it goes. Oh dear, looks like this could be another fuck up video, because I'm having I don't even know what I'm saying now. Right, I'm having second thoughts, because I mean, that's going to need so many layers to hide it because yellow is such a light and apparently very transparent colour. And it's going to need so many layers that it's going to be like, you see that? And I've got to draw on top of that. It'd be a bit better when it's dry, but I mean, it looks fine there. But this is so dark you can just see straight through it. Let's do a little test with this because this is, oh, it's a brand new one as well. Right, let's get this started. Let's do a little bumpy on here. But the thing is, how am I going to go over the fucking, it probably will go over the yellow. Let's have a little look. No, I think that's going to be just as transparent, or is it? The thing is, it doesn't look as... The thing is, it doesn't look as good as the yellow. The yellow looks nice and striking. I'll figure it out. Right, yeah, so this is probably just a really crap idea because it's rising up where it's wet, and that's because I didn't put enough Pritt stick behind the thing. So where the Pritt stick isn't is where the where it's all rising up. Like here it's nice and flat, but look, I mean, that's going to look crap to draw on. Yeah, it's just a bad idea, but you know, whatever, I'm probably just going to abandon this. Still, it's a lesson learned for another time. I'm wondering if I was to carry on and then just put it in a frame. When it comes to squashing it, you're gonna lay this flat, and you're probably not gonna see. You know what? I shall persevere. I'm gonna persevere, and I'm gonna upload this because this video is probably already long enough as it is. If you see a part 2, it went well. If you don't see a part 2, I threw it in the bin. Alright, didn't go to plan, did it? So it won't be seeing the light of day ever again. So I'm going to save this video now with an amusing celebrity anecdote. I once had to get on stage with the Chuckle Brothers. If you don't know who the Chuckle Brothers are, there they are, that's what they look like. I was going to get a photo off of Google Images, and I thought, no, YouTube might go, you don't own that photo, so you can't use it. But that's them, you know who they are. I once had to get up on stage with them. They came to my town to do like a stage thing. It was fun and educational and singing songs. And they said any volunteers from the audience. I certainly didn't want to go on stage, but the sister grabbed hold of my arm, put it in the air, and went, yeah, you'll do. And then they pulled me onto the stage and I had to sing this song. We were spelling out like a long, difficult word, and they made a song about it. And I was on the stage, there was me, there were 2 other kids about my age, and then there was like a 3-year-old girl wearing a skirt. And basically they had to stop the song short because she like wouldn't leave herself alone. She wasn't like fucking doing that, she wasn't, you know. But she just kept pulling down her knickers and fiddling about with herself. And so they had to stop the song short and take us off the stage. Because she just kept pulling down knickers and showing everyone a minge. Is that a celebrity anecdote? I don't know. Whatever. There you go. You want to see the Chuckle Brothers again? There's the Chuckle Brothers.